Driver San Francisco is an action-adventure racing game with your stereotypical 70s to 80s buddy cop twist. Driver SF follows the story of John Tanner, a detective who is involved in a relentless manhunt for Jericho. While in pursuit of Jericho, Tanner ends up in a horrible accident that results in him being in a coma. In this coma, he lives in this dream reality where he believes he's still on the trail for Jericho. While living in this reality, Tanner also gains the ability to shift between many different vehicles in order to help him apprehend Jericho. One thing about this game that I enjoyed was the story. As I said before, it had that stereotypical cheesy 70s cop twist. It also throws that coma twist right at you from the get-go, and I really enjoyed that. The game also has a pretty interesting open world aspect. It's very subtle, but the game almost makes you explore San Francisco. It gives you fun and intriguing side missions, from totaling your car to completely pissing off the San Francisco Police Department. One of my personal favorite missions is when you take control of a student driver. The idea is to scare the driving instructor. You can scare the instructor from overtaking other cars to doing flips and jumping off ramp. Pretty much go balls off the walls with this one. While driving around the streets of San Francisco, you'll notice cars from iconic companies such as Chevy, Ford, Volkswagen, Nissan, the list goes on and on. This game also has split screen co-op. So if you have an extra controller lying around and friends over, you can enjoy a fun little race. Might as well play Mario Kart if you are the competitive type. Downside to this game, if there is any, would be the steering. Once you hit a certain mile per hour, the steering can be a little finicky. I haven't completed it yet, but from what I've seen, it's an amazing game, from the interesting story to roaming the streets of the city by the bay. Driver San Francisco is a fun game to play, and I highly recommend picking up a copy.